Congratulations, Frankie.
Thank you very much.
Congratulations.
Gonna be a
Thank
dad.
you. That's right.
Gonna be a father.
Hard launch yesterday
Wow.
on the Instagram. Quite the response. It was pretty amazing yesterday.
Congratulations. How
Thank
long
you.
did you grind over the caption?
Oh, Hannah did all that.
Oh, did she?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Even on Twitter?
Oh, on Twitter I did. Yeah, that was quick.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're just like, oh, this is what it's gonna
Fired
be.
from the hip, kind of.
Yep. So having the baby in April, for anyone that didn't see on social media. Yep, we're having a baby.
Fantastic news.
Very exciting.
Incredible. April Masters.
Yeah. It's like April 30th actually, like April
Okay.
29th, April 30th. So if she goes early, it'll be definitely in April, but May if not.
Very cool.
Very
cool.
exciting times though. Just like the amount of messages I got yesterday were absolutely out of control. My phone was like on fire. It was crazy.
It's a huge thing.
It is huge, and just like a lot of other guys that have gone through it. Obviously, almost everyone goes through it. That's why we're all here.
Billions
so it's
of
like,
people.
Yeah.
Billions.
Yeah.
So people are just telling me, like Kisner, everyone's just like reaching out, just being like how great it's gonna be. You get this like second wave of life or whatever. Whitney talking about it, so it was cool. It was really cool to hear from everyone and people I hadn't heard from in a while. So it was good.
How did Papa Borrelli handle the news?
The video is so funny. So we went to
Ireland.
went to Ireland. That's where it happened. So shout out to the Ashford Castle. That trip just got even better. No
That's
free
what
ads.
they say.
but
That they say go on a trip.
Free ads.
They say go on a trip, relax a little bit. It's gonna happen.
Yeah, dude. I mean, I don't know how much she wants me to talk about, but like we definitely tried for a while. It's definitely not as easy as people like put it in the movies, where it's like, hey, just do this and then this happens. I think for some people it definitely does, but it's quite the journey and it's very stressful. And like my heart goes out to a lot of the people that do struggle with it, because I could see how like the tensions would really rise, and like some people like split up because of this stuff. It's crazy.
Yeah, no, as you grow up and you become an adult and all your friends become an adult, you do realize it's not as easy as the movie
Dude, it's
show.
really hard. And
Yeah.
like you start like talking to doctors, or like you start talking to people that have gone to doctors, and they're like the percentages are actually like not in your favor for this to happen. Like
Yeah.
it's a miracle, man. Like I'm not gonna start like drinking the Kool-Aid, but like when like we went to the doctor the other day to look at the sonogram, and I was like, it changed my life.
Great.
Because like
Incredible.
the first couple ones you go to, it's just like it's the moving sonogram. Like you just see like a couple of like blurbs. And then the one we went to the other day was like a human moving its arms, and they're like, and then they're really zooming in. Like here's the 4 chambers of the heart. Here's the 2 sides of the brain, and it's growing. Like you're just looking at this human being, and they're just chilling. Like, hey, I can't wait to come out in a couple months. And you're just like, how is that even, number one, surviving?
Yeah.
And number 2, like, how is this possible? How is that person gonna go on to be somebody? Like it's inside of her, like in the belly. It's fucking crazy. It's like if I described that to an alien form, they'd be like, you guys are aliens. You
Right.
guys grow
yeah.
human beings inside of you and spit them out. Like it's crazy.
Anyone who has listened to this podcast and watched your brain work is going to be very interested in watching you go
I
through
couldn't
this.
believe the sonograms. Couldn't believe them. So
Everything blows your mind in a good way, and
Yeah.
now you're about to become a father,
Oh.
and that's going to blow your mind times a billion.
but anyway, so yeah, we definitely tried, and then went to, and it's funny how like everything works out. Like things just kind of happened with her and whatever, and it wouldn't have been able to work when we were originally supposed to go to Ireland. Like we would have missed it.
Right.
And then my dad gets the heart surgery. We move Ireland, and we go to Ireland in August. And then that's when everything kind of aligned, and that's when it happened. And I just think like going somewhere where like our mind wasn't on it. We drank a bunch of Guinness. We just like, just didn't even think about anything.
Yeah.
We're not going to find out if it's a boy or girl. We're just going to wait till the end, which is
That's
as
people don't do
Wow.
that anymore.
That's
I feel.
boy.
So our thought is you only get a certain amount of true surprises in life. Like
Yeah.
everything else is fabricated.
Yeah.
Like you're showing up to your house, everyone's waiting in there, it's coming, whatever. We know a baby's coming. We have no idea if it's a boy or girl. And we're going to prepare no matter what. We're going to love the baby no matter what. We are excited for no matter what. But once that baby comes out and they hold it up, I want to be able to say to Hannah, it's a boy, it's a girl.
Wow.
And we go out to the family, and everyone's going to be waiting on the edge of their toes,
Jeez.
on the edge of their
Wow.
seat. And they're going to be like, what is it? And I'm going to say the name, and it's going to be like, I'm a dramatics guy.
Ultimate showman, I was just going to say.
yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
This guy is waiting.
She's gonna be looking at your face to
Yep.
find out,
Yep.
and that's what a moment you're gonna
Yep.
have right there.
You got a feeling though.
Oh man.
You know.
Oh yeah. I think it's a girl.
Yeah.
She thinks it's a boy, so it's good.
Oh, okay, great.
Yeah. So we went to like a CVS or whatever, and we figured out how to get they print on demand books, like photo album books. So I was like, we should do a book of Ireland so that they won't suspect anything. And I'll say, hey, we like printed out all the photos that we took in Ireland. And on the last page, we'll leave it empty and we'll put the sonogram photo in there. So as they kind of flip open, they'll be looking at every photo. They'll be reminiscing about the trip. And at the end, right? So here's the weird thing. I went on this app on CVS on my phone, and we're in the parking lot of CVS. This is how fast we were doing it. And I'm picking all these photos, and we're trying to edit them and like make sure that the order is correct. And right when I hit submit, it was perfect. Like the last page was going to be blank. The last 2 pages were going to be blank. So like when my mom and dad like flipped the last page, the last two, we were going to write on the left one, and we were going to have the sonogram on the right one. And when I got to CVS, the attendant, like the counter worker, was like so flustered, like couldn't believe that she had to do this thing, and took all the photos and kind of just like mashed them all up together, like didn't even do the order that I said, and just put them in and like stamped them and like got them into this hard case. And I was like, my head was spinning. I'm like, you just like, how am I going to get this to be in the order that I want? And when I opened up the book, it was all like in a wild order, but at the end there was a photo of me and Hannah on the left, and then the right page was blank. It was like when you opened up this final page, it was just a photo of us in front of the Cliffs of Moher, and then a page to the right. I was like, this worked out like bizarrely. Like I don't know how it happened, but like when that so they're going through, and the video's great. Like they're going through all the pages, and they're taking a while. And like really going through, and my heart's pounding, and I'm holding my nephew, and my sister's over, and she runs upstairs, and I know they're getting to the last page, and I want Jenna to be down there, but everyone else is down there, and Jenna runs upstairs to get something, and my mom's about to get to the last page, and it's chaos. Like I'm holding baby Blake, and they get to the last page, and then my Hannah has the video, but it's like my dad sees it first, and my dad's like leaning over my mom's like shoulder, and then he just looks up at the camera, and if you zoom in on it, it's all time. He's like looking at it, he just goes, and his eyes just dart to Hannah, and he goes, what? and my mom throws the book, and it sounds like she got stabbed because she's screaming so loud, and everyone, and it's insanity. The baby's crying, and it's just like, it's incredible. So it was a great moment. Everyone's hysterically crying, and it's just it worked out. So that was fun.